Everyone, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone to the commencement exercise for the class of 2025 at the Marshall High School. I would especially like to welcome the parents and the families of these graduates on this special day. Job 14:7 tells us that at least there is hope for a tree. If it is cut down, it will sprout again, and its new shoots will not fail. As you leave Marshall High School, you will come to know many, who are as many as the leaves on a tree. They may be around, but just for a short season. Others, who may be more a part of your lives, will be like branches. They'll be able to weather some storms, but they're going to eventually break away. However, a tree's roots are very few. It doesn't take many to keep the tree strong and steadfast. Your faith, your family, your community, your church, your closest friends, those stand as your roots. Those roots allow you to have hope, even when you're cut down, even when you're broken down. When roots exist, new roots will sprout. Graduates of Marshall High School, hold fast to your roots. I believe you have a great deal of potential. I believe you're worthy to be representative of Marshall and our society in the future. I want to wish you well in your future endeavors and encourage you to remember your roots. Encourage you to remember your community that has helped shape you into the young people you have become. At this time, I would like to welcome Audrey Blair, Senior Class President, to the stage.
Good evening, friends, family, guests, and fellow graduates. What a moment this is. Standing here, looking out at all of you, I feel honored and proud to be speaking on the behalf of the class of 2025. Today isn't just about the caps and gowns. It's about everything that got us to this point, and that starts with a thank you. To our teachers and administrators, thank you. Thank you for showing up every day, not just to teach lessons, but to shape lives. You saw our potential before we even saw it in ourselves. You challenged us when we wanted to give up. You made space for us when we needed someone to talk to, and you were patient when we were learning, not just in academics, but in life. You poured wisdom, effort, energy, and kindness into us, and those things will not be forgotten. You've left lasting marks on our lives. To our families, parents, guardians, grandparents, and siblings, thank you doesn't feel like enough. You are our first teachers, our loudest cheerleaders, and our quiet strength behind the scenes. You celebrated every high with us and held us through every low. Whether it was late night talks, early morning wake-ups, guiding us, or just listening when we needed someone, your love has carried us here, and we wouldn't be here today without the huge amount of support and love you have given us. To the underclassmen, here's something I wish I would have really listened to when others warned me. Don't rush this. It's so easy to get caught up thinking about what's next, the next test, the next year, the next stage of life, but the truth is, these moments, the school days, the inside jokes in the hallway, the teachers who believe in you, and the friendships you'll make, they're the ones you'll remember. So cherish it all, even the hard parts, and especially the small ones. To my fellow graduates, thank you for being more than classmates. You've been my support system, my motivators, and my best friends. We've grown up together side by side, and not just in schoolwork, but in life. We've laughed until our stomachs hurt, we've shared secrets, pushed each other to do better, and stood by each other during the hard times. You've made high school more than just a place, you made it feel like a home, and that's something I'll carry with me forever. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, it states, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." This verse reminds us that life is made up of moments, each with its own purpose. This is our season of letting go of childhood and what's familiar and stepping into what's next. But the beauty is that every season prepares us for the next. What we've experienced here, the challenges, the laughter, the learning, it all has a purpose, and we will carry it with us. I want to share a quote with you all from Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Right now, this moment may feel like a blur, but one day you'll look back and remember the noise of the lunchroom, the nerves before a big test, the way we laughed until we cried, and realize how deeply it mattered. So wherever life takes you, be present, be grateful, because one day these will be the good old days. To the class of 2025, we made it, and we didn't do it alone. Let's go forward with thankful hearts, bold dreams, and the kind of courage that comes from knowing we are deeply loved and prepared for what's next. Congratulations, and thank you. I would like to welcome three of my classmates, Cassidy Clark, Maggie Housley, and Darcy Treadwell.
Tucked me in, turned out the light, kept me safe and sound at night. Little girls depend on
Good evening, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, proud family members, and cherished friends. My name is Alexa Gallagher, and I am more than honored to be your MHS Class of 2025 Co-salutatorian. When I first found out I would be giving a speech at graduation, I had absolutely no idea what I would say. Although I knew it would consist of a typical thank you and farewell, I wanted to be able to leave you all with something that you could carry with you all throughout life's journey. So I thought to myself, what is one piece of advice that I wish upon every person in this room? And that is to stay true to yourself. Today, we all stand here on the brink of new beginnings. Some of us think we're grown already, but only now are we about to step into the real world. We will face hardships that we think are inescapable, and we will experience beautiful moments that we wish we could live in forever. However, the ultimate treasure is being able to be the unique and authentic people that we are deep down. A quote that I have found to be very inspiring throughout my life is by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and that is, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Once I reached the age to truly understand what that meant, I realized that I had never heard something more truthful. High school may have been the place where we worked too hard to fit in or cared too much about the thoughts of others, but my encouragement to you, as we all embark on our separate journeys, is to always, always stay true to yourself and to never let others take away the light that shines so brightly from within each of you. I know that each and every one of you sitting before me today is capable of the greatest of things, and I believe that as long as we have God in our hearts, we can persevere through anything that is thrown our way and accomplish anything we put our minds to. Another thing I would like to remind you all before ending this speech is to appreciate your loved ones. This is a start to a journey, not just without each other, but it is also the start to a life without the people who we have depended on most since birth. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. I think I can speak for everyone when I say we couldn't have made it here without you all. And for that, I want to remind each of you that love is the greatest blessing. Don't take it for granted. The end of high school does mean only beginning for us, but ultimately, we never know what is to come. That is the curse of this world, but it is also why we were blessed with the gift of the present. So don't be embarrassed to hug each other. Tell the person next to you that you love them, or to give your mom a kiss on the cheek, because it might seem silly now, but at least we can live without the regret of wishing we did it when we had the chance. And that brings me to the final thing that I would like to share with you, and that is the Bible verse, Romans 8:18. It says, I consider that our present sufferings are not comparable to the glory that will be revealed in us. I feel like this was a good verse to leave you all with, so that in our darkest times, we can see that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. I pray that you all remember that and can accept the peace into your heart that God wishes to give you. With that, I want to say thank you to each of you that have made these high school years more than cherishable for me. Along with the selective teachers and staff that have always believed in me and can continue to be a ray of sunshine in my life, I also want to say thank you to my family members for your never-ending support, and a special thank you to my mother, who is the sole reason that I am who I am today. I love and appreciate you all. And to the class of 2025, I am so proud of each and every one of you and cannot wait for the journey that lies ahead. Good luck to you all. Thank you. Please welcome our co-salutatorian, Ava Ratchford.
Welcome, teachers, family, friends, and classmates. My name is Ava Ratchford, and I'm your co-salutatorian. I first want to congratulate my classmates. We made it. I know we never thought this day would come, and I know that most of us are wishing that it didn't come so soon. However, our achievements speak for themselves. I know that all of us are going to go far in life, each succeeding in whatever we set our minds to. We have always been strong-willed. Next, I want to thank all the teachers that led us here today. Without your kindness, forgiveness, and we all know our class needed a lot of it, as well as your hard work, my accomplishments would not be possible. Finally, I want to thank my family and friends. Without the laughs, tears, encouragement, and love, I wouldn't be who I am. So thank you all. You're what makes my world go round. Someone once told me that the date that we are brought into this world and the one that we leave are not what's important, that it is everything in between that matters. Thus far, we have spent all but 5 years of this in-between time together. Approximately 468 weeks, 2,340 days, 18,720 hours, 1,123,200 minutes, 67,392 seconds. Sounds like a lot, I know. However, it went by as fast as it came. Each of those weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds, however you want to put it, has helped forge us into the people draped in these caps and gowns right now. Every recess we spent making up games or racing to the swings, every 2v2 game at Leslie, and every round of cows and bears, every long, drawn-out assembly we sat through in the gym, every pep rally, football game, volleyball and basketball game, every assignment we turned in at the last second, and every lunch we spent in the cafeteria led to this moment. Together, we have become strong, smart, and driven individuals. Every single one of the small moments weren't so small. They were actually the building blocks of our morals, personalities, memories, and futures. But now these small moments with one another are coming to an end. What's left is what we've built together, using these experiences to determine who we are. So from here, what do you do? How are each of you going to make the rest of your time in between those two dates worth it? That's what I want all of us to reflect on and think about. We have the ability to make our time on this earth something special, memorable, and worth it. Our 13 years together, and however many weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds prove that. To conclude, I want to talk about one more quote that I once read. It says to go back, way back, to the little kid walking around barefoot on the sidewalk in the summer sun. Worry less and be more like them. And I think that's a good point to leave off on. When these upcoming chapters of life seem overwhelming and impossible to navigate, I feel we should all take a moment and go back to the us we were before things got so complicated. The us where what we were most concerned with was what was packed in our lunch boxes or what Go Noodle game we were going to get to play next. As I'm standing here now, I'm wondering how it all happened so fast and where those little kids have gone. Then I look at all of you and see glimpses of them sitting in front of me. There never has and never will be another class like ours, and that's something I'm very proud of and grateful to get to say. I love all of you, and as we enter this next phase of our lives, I want us all to leave with the satisfaction of knowing that we did it. Thank you for it all, class of 2025. It's been unforgettable and a blessing to do it with you. It's my honor to introduce our co-valedictorian, Audrey Blair.
Good evening again. Standing here today, I am filled with a mix of emotions, pride, gratitude, and excitement. But more than anything, I see a group of individuals who have grown alongside each other, faced challenges, celebrated victories, and made these years unforgettable. Today marks a major milestone, the day we've looked forward to and worked toward, and now we're here. Graduation is both an ending and a beginning. It's a time to honor everything that's brought us to this point and to look ahead at everything to come. There is one story that has stuck with me all throughout high school, a story from my 8th grade English teacher, Miss Bigham. It's a story she shared with our class that has stayed with me, especially in a moment like this. Before Miss Bigham came to Marshall, she was teaching in Florida. At the time, she wasn't sure if she was ready for a change, but when her husband, Coach Bigham, came to Marshall for a final interview, she flew up to join him. At that time, she didn't tell anyone from her school where she was going. She just took some sick days because she wasn't sure about making the move. She loved her job and she wasn't entirely sold on leaving everything behind. But something shifted. When she met the school board and administration here at Marshall, she felt a sense of calm, a peace that told her this was where she was supposed to be. After finishing the school year in Florida, she came back to Marshall where she returned to her classroom. There was a note on her desk from one of her students. It read, "I miss you, Miss Bigham. I drew this picture for you to make you feel better." And when she opened the note, there was a perfect sketch of a bobcat. That drawing was what Miss Bigham called a God wink. It was a sign that her journey was meant to lead her here, to Marshall, and that her story was about to begin a new chapter, one that would bring her into contact with so many people and experiences. She then reminded us that our life is like a book, and we choose how to write it. We must trust, have faith, and go where we are led. I think about that story a lot because in many ways it reflects what we've all experienced. Our lives are like books that we write one page at a time. Sometimes the pages are full of excitement and joy, while other times they're full of struggles and uncertainty. But what matters most is that we are the authors of our own stories. We have the power to write the next chapter, to decide where we go next, and how we respond to what life brings. But here's the thing. As much as we are the authors, we're not writing our stories alone. Our lives are intertwined with the people we meet, the mentors who guide us, and the friendships we build along the way. Each person we encounter, each challenge we face, helps shape who we become and what our story looks like. As we look forward to the next chapter of our lives, whether it's college, work, or something else, I think it's important to remember that we don't have to figure it all out just on our own. Just like Miss Bigham's story, we are guided by a greater plan, and sometimes that guidance comes in the form of those God winks, those unexpected moments that remind us that we are on the right path, even when we're not sure where it's leading. One of my favorite Bible verses, Jeremiah 29:11, says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." It reminds me that no matter where life takes us, we're not walking the path alone. God is with us, guiding us through every twist and turn. This is why we must trust and have faith and follow where we are led. Graduation marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. We've worked hard to get here, and now it's time for each of us to write our own next page. But as we do that, let's remember we're not alone. We have our faith, our families, our friends, and the experience we've shared here at Marshall to guide us. So as we move forward, let's keep trusting in the process. Let's keep our eyes open for those God winks along the way, those unexpected moments that remind us where we're right where we're meant to be. Let's embrace the unknown. And let's never forget that our stories just aren't ours alone. They're connected to the people we've met, and they're part of something much bigger. Class of 2025, we've written something unforgettable together. Now it's time to begin the next part. So go forward and write with courage, with purpose, and with love. Fill your pages with laughter, connection, adventure, and meaning. And when the world reads your story, let it be one they'll never forget. Let's welcome the Co-Valedictorian, Lindsay Reed.
Good evening, graduates, family, friends, and faculty. Today marks many years of hard work and growth. I am very thankful to have gotten the opportunity to grow up alongside my fellow graduates, and am ecstatic to see how everyone's future unfolds. I would first like to thank our dedicated teachers. Thank you for believing in the potential of us and always pushing us to better ourselves. I would also like to thank my parents for always believing that I have the capability to do anything that I want. They have remained positive and showed me great patience and strength. Finally, I would like to thank my fellow classmates. Getting to watch my class grow as individuals is something that I'm extremely grateful for. We watched each other make mistakes and grow from them. We helped push each other to grow stronger. We started our journey together, and now we have completed it. While we all may go down different paths, the memories we make will stay with us forever. The lessons we have learned will remain with us. No matter where life takes us, we will always be able to look back fondly at the memories we've made and the lessons we've learned. Now, as most of you know, Vienna by Billy Joel is our class song. It represents the need to slow down and enjoy where you are right now. It represents the need to embrace every part of your journey. I am incredibly grateful to have slowed down and enjoyed my journey with all of you. It represents that instead of following life's expectations, you need to move at your own pace, which I encourage all of my classmates to do. Class of 2025 is an incredibly motivated class. I wish you all the best in all of your future endeavors. I know that every single one of my peers has the capability to follow their dreams and do anything that they set their minds to. As the song says, and you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. I would like to thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. I believe that everyone in this class has the ability to do great things and make a positive impact on the world. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to grow up surrounded by family, friends, and my caring community. I wish you all the best. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Our career coach, Ms. Hannah Hoyle, will announce scholarships at this time.
Good evening. I would like to invite Mrs. Chastity Fuller to the stage to announce the recipient of the Carter Mill Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to thank this incredible community for the love and support you've shown our family during such a difficult time. Your kindness has carried us more than you'll ever know. Thank you also to the Marshall School staff for allowing us this opportunity to honor Carter in a way that gives back to others. If you knew Carter, you knew he was always dreaming. His plans for the future changed weekly. One day it was welding, the next it was electrical work, and the day after that something entirely new. But what never changed was his passion to work with his hands and build something meaningful. If you really knew Carter, you know he's looking down right now in awe of all the people who stepped up for him. He always wanted his YouTube channel to be famous and to land some big sponsors, but God had other plans. He became known for something much greater. He became loved for who he was and remembered for the light he brought to those around him. It's in that spirit that our family is honored to present the first annual Carter Mills Memorial Scholarship for the 2025 school year to Jewel Ragland. Jewel will be attending Missions Barber College, and we hope the scholarship helps you take the first steps towards your dreams. This scholarship is more than a gift. It's a promise from our family to keep Carter's memory alive by supporting hardworking Marshall graduates like you for as many years as we possibly can. Congratulations, Jewel. We're proud to have your name tied to Carter's legacy.
What an honor. As Lindsay introduced me, my name is Hannah Hoyle, and I'm the Marshall High School Rooted Advisor. And as the Rooted Advisor for Marshall, my goal has been helping every senior decide a pathway to success. And I can say that for the class of 2025, we are 100% decided on a pathway. And that is the ultimate goal of Rooted, stretch across the entire state of Arkansas, and now stretching across the nation. It is my great honor to announce our seniors who have earned scholarships at this time. I would like to thank the organizations who work to provide such great opportunities for our students. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all of your awards have been announced. Jewel Ragland. Jewel is receiving the Carter Mill Scholarship to total $1,000. Adam Brown. Adam has received the Arkansas Tech University Level 1 Scholarship to total $4,000. Tate Kelly. Tate is receiving the Arkansas Fair Manager Scholarship, the Searcy County Fair Scholarship, and the Arkansas Tech University Level 1 Scholarship to total $5,100. Kaiser Housley. Kaiser is receiving a heavy equipment operating grant for $7,500. Darcy Treadwell. Darcy is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship to total $14,000. Matthew Horton. Matthew is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship to total $14,000. Ethan Rowe. Ethan is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship to total $14,000. Kaylee Richardson. Kaylee is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship to total $14,000. Damian Kite. Damian is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship to total $14,000. Adam Harris. Adam is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship to total $14,000. Caden Caraway. Caden is receiving the ARS Scholarship to total a potential value of $15,000. Addison Brown. Addison is receiving the Searcy County Veteran Scholarship and the Arkansas Tech University Level 3 Scholarship to total $16,500. Camden Lindsay. Camden is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship and the University of Central Arkansas Future Leaders Scholarship to total $18,000. Dylan Tyler. Dylan is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Marshall Alumni Scholarship, the Dustin Reed Memorial Scholarship, the American Legion Steve Stevenson Scholarship, and the UACCM Academic Scholarship to total $18,400. Tisha Davis. Tisha is receiving the Ozark Health Foundation Scholarship, the Searcy County Rotary Scholarship, and a Arkansas Tech University Level 3 Scholarship to total $21,000. Ava Ratchford. Ava is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Searcy County Rotary Scholarship, and the North Ark Pioneer Distinguished Scholarship to total $21,000. Lakin Graham. Lakin is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Ozark Health Foundation Scholarship, and the North Ark Pioneer Achievement Scholarship to total $22,000. Timothy Martin. Timothy is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship and the Arkansas Tech Level 2 Scholarship to total $22,000. Toby Campbell. Toby is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the A.G. Halstead Legacy Foundation Scholarship, the Searcy County Fair Scholarship, and the Searcy County Rotary Scholarship to total $32,300. Isaac Zitter. Isaac is receiving the Academic Challenge Scholarship and the University of Central Arkansas Achievement Scholarship to total $34,000. Maggie Housley. Maggie is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Woodman Life Scholarship, the James and Diana Hendricks Scholarship, and the Ozark Health Foundation Scholarship to total $35,000. Sydney Morrison. Sydney is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Marshall FFA Alumni Scholarship, the Dustin Reed Memorial Scholarship, the Searcy County Fair Scholarship, the Searcy County Premium Livestock Scholarship, Searcy County Friends of the Library, Brady Homemakers 4-H Scholarship, Tracy Campbell Scholarship, Searcy County Rotary Scholarship, Hannah Housley Scholarship, Arkansas Tech University Level 3 Scholarship to total $37,800. Cassidy Clark. Cassidy is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Marshall FFA Alumni Scholarship, the Marshall Alumni Scholarship, the Janet B. Carson Scholarship, the Dustin Reed Memorial Scholarship, the Arkansas Association of Educational Administrators Curriculum Instruction Scholarship, the Searcy County Farm Bureau Scholarship, the Searcy County Friends of the Library Scholarship, the Searcy County Premium Livestock Scholarship, the Searcy County Rotary Scholarship, the Searcy County Fair Scholarship, the A.K. Brown Scholarship, the Tracy Campbell Scholarship, the LNS Scholarship, the Arkansas Tech University Creative Writing Scholarship, and the Arkansas Tech University Level 3 Academic Scholarship to total $41,700. James Tester. James is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the University of Arkansas Band Scholarship, and the University of Arkansas Chancellor Scholarship to total $48,000. Laney Blackwell. Laney is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Central Baptist College Athletic Scholarship, and the Central Baptist College Academic Scholarship to total $49,000. Audrey Blair. Audrey is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Marshall Alumni Scholarship, the Searcy County Democratic Scholarship, the James and Diana Hendricks Scholarship, the Searcy County Rotary Scholarship, the Hannah Housley Memorial Scholarship, the University of Central Arkansas Distinguished Scholarship, and the University of Arkansas Athletic Scholarship to total $74,900. Lindsay Reed. Lindsay is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Arkansas Tech University Level 5 Scholarship, and the Arkansas Governor Scholarship to total $82,000. Dustin Pruitt. Dustin is receiving a National Guard Scholarship to reach a potential value of $100,000. Allison Cloud. Allie is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship and the College of the Ozarks Tuition Assurance Scholarship to total $109,600. Alexa Gallagher. Alexa is receiving the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, the Ozark Health Foundation Scholarship, the Jimmy Dyer Scholarship, the Searcy County Veterans Scholarship, the Searcy County Rotary Scholarship, the National Plant Management Association Scholarship, the Hannah Housley Memorial Scholarship, the VFW Scholarship, the LNS Scholarship, and the Hagen Scholarship to total $120,800. This senior class has earned a total of $1,020,400 in local, institutional, and state scholarships. Seniors, it has been a joy getting to know you this year, and I wish you all the very best. As always, please let me know if you ever need anything. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would like to welcome Miss Misty Tabor, our high school principal.
Now the time you've all been waiting for. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Marshall High School, I would like to congratulate the senior class of 2025 for achieving this milestone in their lives. Ms. McClary, school board members, parents, distinguished guests, and community members, the following individuals have taken the required courses of study set forth by the Arkansas Department of Education for participating in this graduation ceremony. Row 1, please proceed to the stage. Valedictorian, Audrey Faith Blair. Valedictorian, Lindsay Aaron Reed. Salutatorian, Alexa Marie Gallagher. Salutatorian, Ava Monroe Ratchford. Honor graduate, Sydney Lynn Morrison. Honor graduate, James William Tester. Honor graduate, Cassidy Paulette Clark. Honor graduate, Maggie Danielle Housley. Honor graduate, Darcy Taylor Treadwell. Honor graduate, Toby Adam Campbell. Honor graduate, Allison Elizabeth Cloud. Honor graduate, Lainey J. Blackwell. Honor graduate, Lakin Dale Graham. Honor graduate, Tisha Ann Davis. Row 2, please proceed to the stage. I keep hitting it. Maya Oradon England. Mariah Lynn Tang. Caden Neve Caraway. What? Nevea. Dakota Wayne Collins. Kayla Faye Fancher. Adaya Brooke Lindsay. Faith Louise Letha Sutterfield. Kaylee Hope Richardson. Maxton Spry Avey. Ashlyn Meredith Hudspeth. Rylan Spencer Young. Dustin Willard Pruitt. Ezekiel James Daniel. Row 3, please proceed to the stage. Jewel Madison Ragland. Damian Isaiah Kite. Jamie Matthew Ray Horton. Augustus Brent Horton. Kaiser Wade Housley. It's a mess. Cash Owen Cox. Addison Elizabeth Brown. Adam Dale Brown. Dylan DeWarren Tyler. Tate Isaac Kelly. Timothy Lennon Martin. Aiden Jeremiah Barnes. Good job, Aiden. You're going to knock. I said you're going to knock me out. You're going to knock me out. Oh, gosh. Row 4, please proceed to the stage. Colby Ray House. Lorenzo Montez Riviera. Adam Ray Harris. Isaac Clanton Zitter. Camden Eli Lindsay. Kimberly Renee House. Joseph Michael Flint. Ethan William Rowe. Luke Jackson Switzer. Bailey Sue Switzer. Austin Ray Flood. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Marshall High School graduating class of 2025. At this time, we would like to dismiss the seniors to present their gifts. Seniors, you will be dismissed by row. Row 1, you are dismissed.
told her how to give her a hug, how to give her her diploma, you know.
Yeah.
Talk about her that.
Yeah.
She helped our church.
She's a good kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all three of them, Jill and Brent, kids, you know. Now, that youngest one, she was said if she had been born first, there wouldn't have been no other.
Yeah. I have two boys, and my youngest one wasn't that good. He gave me a run for my money. But you know, out of my boys, he's the sweetest one as an adult. He never forgets his mama. And he texts me all the time. The other one, he could be days, and I'll call him and say, "Oh, just let me know, Mom's still kicking." He works. The other one just works all the time, and he don't think about stuff.
$10 for the scholarship she saved for that. A lot bigger scholarships than this.
He gets about $1.5 million. $1.5 million. I was trying to
$1.5
remember.
million.
Something like
I
that.
know.
I mean, she gave the exact number.
More than I used to.
Yeah.
You got $1 million for it, you got it
I
right.
told her she had it.
But now, no more,
Exact plug in about $5 million.
no more students,
we're ready.
no more students than we had.
Get them on there. We're still waiting on a couple of seniors. We would like to ask everyone to please stand for the Alma Mater, which will be led by our Valedictorians, Audrey Blair and Lindsay Reed, as well as our salutatorians, Ava Retchford and Alexa Gallagher.
Lindsay, go. You've been out. Nah. 1, 2, 3, go. Nestled fondly in the Ozarks, under skies of blue, stands our noble alma mater, glorious to view. Far above our busy humming of the bustling town, reared against the arch of heaven, looked she proudly down. Marshall hail our alma mater,
This concludes our 2025 graduation ceremony. Thank you all for attending. And as you're moving around, if you don't mind, please watch out for their caps because they're everywhere. Thank you.